Logan Paul weighed in at around 35 pounds more. I think he had 5 more inches in reach, 3 more inches in height. Round 1, Paul came out really good, gave a good flurry at Mayweather towards maybe 10 seconds into the last round. I don't think any of them actually landed, but it was a really good, impressive flurry for 10 seconds. Round 1 ended, and Mayweather's just doing his butterfly shit where he just backs out.
Insane.
It's scary. Round 2 was close. Mayweather struck him a little bit, but once more, Paul was throwing a few more shots. It could have gone either way, round 2. Round 3, Mayweather says no more of this. He comes out. You can tell he's on the front foot. He's starting to press forward a little bit more, get aggressive. Round 4, Mayweather's doing the same thing.
I feel like he's always been like that. He never comes out hard from the
beginning. He's always taking a step back and observing the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, definitely.
Round 4, Mayweather hit him with a very strong left to the eye, his Paul's left eye. Round 6, Paul's struggling, a lot of hugging. Round 7, a lot of hugging. And there was a lot of hugging in round 4 and 5.
Gotta love
it was a very...
He's a lover,
huggy,
it was beautiful,
fight.
yeah. Good
round 7, he started to come out of his shell a little bit again, have a second wind. Round 8, he was back. A little bit of showboating, a little bit of throwing the hand up in the air to celebrate.
He probably just wanted to live.
I think he saw the light at the end of the tunnel, and he was like, we fucking made it. Hand up.
It's a bag, bro.
And he started throwing a couple more shots, but Floyd Mayweather clearly won the fight.
Yeah, there's a cool little highlight that I saw of Logan hitting this massive right hand on the side of Mayweather's ear. That looks pretty nice. That's about it.
Yeah, there was a.
Did it hit cleanly, or did he move?
No, it was a clean shot.
It's a left jab, pushes Mayweather, and then hits him.
And I think that'll be clipped, and that will be used as the new impulsive intro. Because who the fuck wouldn't use it?
That's
you would have used the fuck out of it. And I think Logan Paul had already posted on his Instagram as well.
Yeah, he's like W.
Yeah, he posted the big dub, hand up. Followed by that video, followed by Mayweather saying he's a very good young fighter who I didn't expect to be that good. And that was end statement. We just saw those 2 boys get paid truckload of money.
Big bags.
A truckload. Can this continue?
Yes.
I don't know.
I think so.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't think at the same rate.
I think so. You know why? I think there's going to be some big UFC star, big boxer maybe comes out and be like, I'm going to fucking bash this dude.
I don't know, because I think it seemed like, and it's too early to tell this, but the consensus was the fight was boring. The fight wasn't actually entertaining.
Yeah, that's why the next fight will be like, I'm going to come out and bash you.
But I don't know. Are people starting to see into it now? Like, see through the hype and the build up, and it's like it's not actually going to be that entertaining to watch these people actually fight.
Well, it's entertaining if you're a technician, if you understand the sport for what it is. And boxing is a point game.
I don't think it was entertaining.
But it's not even like
the first 2 rounds were.
No, what I mean is if you follow boxing to watch the point game, then it would have been entertaining. But it's not a point game. People wanted to see a brawl. And that's what I mean.
It still wasn't even a point. I know what you're
game.
saying.
It was a Floyd Mayweather, like the one who looked like the actual boxer.
Yeah.
Logan like surviving.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a competitive
it would have
point game where 2 people knew what they were doing.
It would have been good if the other person, as in Paul, would have been Mayweather's size.
Sure. And
then you've got a good fight.
Yeah.
But when you've got someone who's exhausted from round 3 to 8,
big fatty,
and much bigger, and it's getting hit a couple of times, you're going to go into survival mode. You're going to go on and hug and try and milk as much time out of the clock.
Get a few kisses in.
I think he did. They got very close. It was very snuggly.
It's emotional.
But I don't know. I don't know if this will continue.
I don't think my vibe is they might try. Jake Paul maybe, because he's going to start fighting legit people, and he seems to be fighting people at least similar.
No, you know what he does? He just gets in there and talks shit, and then he walks away. That's what he does.
He hits him with a big fucking fist.
He seems a little... Is he better than Logan Paul?
I think so.
Like, he seems like he's probably taken it a bit more...
It's
a bit more skill.
And I listened to Logan Paul say that on the BFFs pod with Josh Richards and Dave Portnoy, where Jake Paul actually has the chance to make it as a boxer. And the reason why Logan Paul chose fighting Floyd Mayweather is he's got a somewhat of a fighting chance, which is definitely true. And Floyd Mayweather can't do that much damage to him because he's a lot smaller and a lot older. And he goes, Logan Paul would never enter the ring with someone like Canelo because he would just get crushed. He goes, we're not on the same
planet.
There's levels to this shit still. And I think he's aware in that sense that, like, he's not at the level, but I think Jake Paul is aiming to be.
I think Jake Paul could continue to fight legit people, a bit different. I think Logan Paul fighting, like, what? Who's he going to fight?
He's still got another fight in him, though.
Big.
Yeah.
He'd have to fight someone big who's good, who then
Which
has
is
a knockout power,
tough.
which is then when he dies, like, he gets knocked out. I don't know. I think a lot of people are seeing through, like, okay, it's not actually that interesting to watch.
It's just the hype.
The fights. It's just the hype. Technicians would enjoy because they'd want to see a competitive fight where the points actually matter. It would have just been